it wasn't that easy to move in the suit, I imagine. But yeah, they could have had more of that. They should have had more of that. More of that.
It wasn't the most durable thing in the world. I saw a recent picture of the suit. You don't want to take a look at it.
Yeah, I remember the episode Zed versus White Ranger, and you're like, oh my god, this is it. And it was like a fast fight, wasn't it?
But yeah, it was pretty quick. But
Yeah, it was
it
quick.
was one of the few times they actually showed the snake again for your staff.
Oh, right.
Like they did that once when
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. It was an expensive special effect, so they didn't do it that often, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, they seem to spend a lot to make the whole Lord Zed concept. I'm pretty amazed with the production values that they're doing actually.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the movie had a lot of production. Yeah.
I remember one season they showed like the real Lord Zed, like turning into human. I don't know if that was you, but
There's Ed.
what do you think that was?
That's Ed. That was Ed.
That's Ed.
Yeah.
That was it, yeah.
Countdown to Destruction.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I thought it was ridiculous. I really did. But that's showbiz, you know.
So you're kicking some Ranger butt though just before that's happening.
Yeah, yeah.
That was cool.
A friend of mine who works in the green room, a guy named Trevor, says that Lord Zed could just be after that, he could still just be a spirit that possesses some other human and comes right back. So you know what? It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, they could bring back the character, sure. But maybe they will, who knows.
They did in the video game, I guess.
Oh yeah.
I didn't do the video game.
Which I don't understand why.
Yeah. See, that's these people don't care. They just don't care about maintaining the integrity of the character by using the same people.
Well, they haven't even released the shows on DVD here in America.
Yeah.
We're
Like
still
one
waiting
best
for
of DVD.
seasons for these shows. I can't believe it. I don't know what their problem is.
Yeah,
Or do you have any idea why we haven't gotten DVD sets yet?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did they even approach you at all about that or not?
No, they haven't.
It's like-
We did the show non-union, so I wouldn't get a penny. I did the last 3 episodes union. Yeah,
Have you ever voice acted in video games?
a little louder.
Have you ever voice acted in video games?
Yes,
Yeah?
it was a while ago. I don't remember what it was. I've done so many jobs. And you know, I took them for granted, and now I don't anymore. I remember everything I did in the past couple of years, but I've just done so much stuff that I can't even fit them on my resume. It's hard to remember. But we're looking to get me into more video games. I haven't paid enough attention to that field.
What kind of patience does it take to sit in the makeup chair for 4 hours or
Oh.
to studio work
Oh,
for 4 or 8 hours a day?
God, well, I got into looking at myself in the mirror and watching the artistry of the makeup person. And then I'd listen to Howard Stern, because it was first thing in the morning. And I'd take a cigarette break every so often, and I'd have some coffee with me, and then I'd go to the bathroom. Even if I didn't have to go, you have to get up out of the chair for a couple of times. But yeah, it takes a lot of patience.
Did it take 4 hours to take off, or no?
About an hour. It's easier to take off than put on. And then, well, let me take that back. It takes about an hour to get enough of it off so I could go home and take a shower. Then it takes another hour in the shower to get the rest of it off.
For how many days?
I did the Prince of Darkness for 3 days. I did Egrid for 4 days in Star Trek Voyager. So each of those days I had to get made up. Part of the job. That's why I love doing homeless guys. They just slap a little dirt on you, and the clothes are real comfortable because they're always loose. Oh, I did one Star Trek as a background artist. It was the pilot for Star Trek Enterprise, the last one. And they had me in the full prosthetic head and these boots that I swear weighed a ton. I'm a skinny guy. And they had me in these thigh-high leather boots that must have weighed a ton. And my legs were aching and killing me. Why they put me in this outfit, I don't know. But I kept drooling in the mask. And I kept yelling at him, why? I says, I can't help it. This thing is covering my mouth. And I couldn't eat. That was not a fun day. That was not a fun day. I was glad to finish that day. And it was a 16-hour day. So the money was good, but...
Do you know what scene was it? That, you know...
It was a big basement type scene. Oh, there were tons of people there. Tons of people in different makeup. So you probably couldn't tell it was me.
I heard lots of stories, lots of pranks went on back in the day in Power Rangers. Did it ever get you, or did you ever see a funny prank happen?
No. We were all pretty serious in the studio. We had our own fun, because we were a little older than the rest of the crew. So we had our fun.
When you did your studio voicing, was it at ACen in Valencia? Did you go to that studio in Valencia to do your voice?
Yes, after, I think the first year we worked in Burbank. And then from then on we worked in Valencia.
So they had their own sound studio in the building for ACen?
Yeah. It was nice going up there. Driving was a pain in the neck, but it was nice once you got up there.
How'd you like having your own theme music?
Oh, that was necessary. For sure. Oh, we have more people coming. Hi, come in, sit down. Welcome.
What is the actress who played Rita doing these days?
What's Barbara doing these days? She's working. I should call her up and find out what she's doing.
Bring her back next year.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a chance to watch any of the original Japanese tokusatsu shows that this stuff came from? Like the original footage?
No.
You haven't?
No, I'd like to.
They're interesting.
Yeah.
They're very interesting.
Different standards for villains.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. In the original show for the first season, Rita basically goes out singing in the dumpster. Which actually, I guess, isn't far off from what they made her do when Zed came along, I guess, now that I think about it. But she's singing with the entire family and has a baby. Or no, she doesn't have a baby, that's right. Goldar and Scorpina have a child.
Oh my God.
And Finster's with them, and they're all singing together in the dumpster that fly off in space. That's how the Japanese show ends.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
So it looks like you got off light with, just the marriage thing.
Yeah. Who else has a question? Yeah.
So earlier you said that you got the Power Ranger role on your own without agent.
Yeah.
What was that process like?
Well, I was on the show already doing Finster. So when I heard Lord Zed they had Lord Zed, they had a couple of new characters. It wasn't just Lord Zed that they had 2 or 3 other characters. And they showed us the breakdowns, and